This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Investing involves risk, including loss of capital. Any tools or strategies mentioned do not guarantee profits or future results.
If you think the biggest opportunity from a SpaceX IPO is buying SpaceX stock, you might be looking in the wrong place. Because crypto analyst Bryce Paul is making a very different bet. He believes the real money won't come from SpaceX itself, but from a hidden crypto play connected to what happens after the IPO. And that idea is worth breaking down properly. Let's start with the core problem. SpaceX is expected to be one of the biggest IPOs in history, with a valuation close to $1.75 trillion. That sounds exciting, but it also creates a major limitation. At that size, the upside becomes restricted. For a 10x return, SpaceX would need to become a $17 trillion company. That's not impossible, but it's extremely unlikely. And that's exactly where most retail investors get trapped. They enter late after the hype, while early investors exit with profits. We've seen this pattern before. When Coinbase went public in 2021, it attracted massive attention, but the stock underperformed after listing. At the same time, a lesser-known crypto asset, Solana, quietly exploded. It went from around $25 to over 250 inches, a matter of months. So the real gains didn't come from the IPO itself. They came from the secondary asset. And Bryce Paul believes the same pattern could repeat with SpaceX. Instead of chasing the headline trade, he's looking at where the capital moves next. This is what he calls the capital rotation play. The idea is simple. When a massive IPO like SpaceX happens, it pulls attention and liquidity into one place. But after that initial phase, money starts rotating out. And that capital often flows into smaller, faster moving assets. That's where the opportunity is. Now, here's where crypto comes in. Bryce is focusing on one specific cryptocurrency tied to infrastructure, speed, and institutional adoption. He claims this asset is already being positioned behind the scenes by large financial players. Not a mainstream coin. Not something everyone is talking about. But something connected to the systems that support large-scale technology adoption. And according to his thesis, if capital rotates after the SpaceX IPO, this crypto could move much faster than the stock itself. Now, to access this idea, Bryce offers something called the Crypto Profit Kit. It's not a broad course or a list of coins. It's a focused report revealing one specific crypto pick tied to this thesis. Along with that, you get the reasoning, the entry approach, and the bigger picture behind the trade. The pricing is also designed to lower friction. Right now, the report is offered at around $3 with a 90-day refund policy. So from a product standpoint, the risk is minimal. But let's be clear about the investment side. This is still a speculative strategy. It depends entirely on one assumption, that a major IPO like SpaceX will trigger a capital rotation and that this specific crypto will benefit from it. If that happens, the upside could be significant. If it doesn't, the idea may not play out. There's also the inherent volatility of crypto. Prices can move fast in both directions. So this is not a passive, low-risk investment approach. It requires timing, awareness, and risk management. But the core idea itself is interesting because it shifts your focus away from obvious trades and forces you to think one step ahead of the market. So instead of asking, should I buy SpaceX when it goes public? A better question might be, where does the money go after everyone buys SpaceX? Because that's often where the real opportunity begins.